Hey guys, welcome back to the Only Carlton YouTube channel. You guys miss me? Today is the 18th. It's the day before the draft, and this has been one of the most confusing drafts that I've been alive for. I know I'm pretty young. I'm only 20, but like, there's been NGAs, there's been father sons. I've had to learn what the point system is. I don't know what the point. I knew what the point system was. Didn't know how it worked. I didn't think I'd need to know how it works. That's Nick Austin's job. But anyways, I thought we'd cover it. It's been confusing. I thought I'd try to explain it the best way I can in the least amount of time as possible for, everyone else at home that maybe doesn't know how it works. I actually studied it. Shout out fucking Pommy and Oz. His draft simulator saved me, all right? The way, it's just beautiful. I'll link in the description. Make sure you guys check it out. But yeah, I thought we'd get straight into it. In this draft, we got two names that we're actually looking at getting. So we got Harry Dean and we got Jack Eison. Jack Eison's an NGA and Harry Dean's obviously a father-son. Now, we'll start off with Harry Dean. There's a bit of noise. People are concerned we're not going to get him. People are asking if we have enough points. We have enough points. We're going to get him. Us getting him is not even a question. 100% we're going to get him, right? The question is what we give up and how we plan for the future. And I have so much faith in Nick Austin and the list management team that they know what they're doing, right? West Coast are projected to get him as early as pick 3. They said they might bid on him at pick 3, right? That's what the media is saying. That's what I've heard. Do I think he's worth pick 3? I don't know. Probably not. He's definitely the best key defender in the draft, but I don't know. I don't think West Coast even need him, to be honest, right? I think they're just doing it to fuck us over, which is fine, right? It should be a cutthroat competition. Everyone should be looking out for themselves. Now, if we match the bid with the picks we have now, I'll put up the picks we have now. Here. It should be 9, 11, 43, and 57, something like that. They're up here, right? If we match the bid at pick 3 with the picks we have now, we'll be left with pick 29, 42, and 53, right? Now, that's fine. Like, we're going to get him. Now, is pick 29 going to be enough for Jack Eison? I don't know. I'm not sure where Jack Eison's going to be projected to think. I think he's in the top 25. What matters is Harry Dean, right? Harry Dean's very important. I think he'll slot in for us, play every single game. I think he'll start round 1 and hold that position. I think he'll take it from McGovern straight out. Just kick McGovern out of the team. But anyways, so what Nick Austin's most likely going to do, and I'll try not to bore you. I'll try to go through it as quick as possible, right? We'll probably trade our pick 9 for Essendon's. They have three picks in the 20s. I'll put them up here. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm sorry. But if we trade our pick 9 for those 3, and they'll probably want to pick back, so we'll give back pick like 53 or whatever we have. That works out better for us in the point system. It gives us more points, right? And if we give our pick 11 to North for their pick 26 and their future second next year, literally while doing the editing for this video, Carlton just came out and said we're going to trade pick 11 and 54 to North for pick 25, 46, and the future second. So I wasn't too far off, all right? So I just want to clarify that. I'll put it up here as well anyways. So now keep in mind, North are going to finish bottom 4 next year because they're a fucking terrible club. If we do that, we'll be getting a pick back in probably the 20 to 25, 30 range next year as well, which will be important for Cody Walker. Now, if we get rid of our pick 9 for the 3 Essendon picks in the 20s, and we get North's pick 26 as well, and their future second, which isn't going to be used in this draft, this next draft, what that'll do is, instead of leaving us with pick 29 and 42, it'll leave us with pick 26 and 40, and then North's future second next year, which will be used for Cody Walker, because Cody Walker will go top 5 in the draft, most likely, right? Probably won't be pick 1. Hopefully we tell him to tank. Hopefully his dad gets in his ear and it's like, hey, relax, yeah? Tone it down. Don't go pick 1. So it's easier for us. But maybe that's unethical. I don't know, bro. Here at Only Carlton, we don't fucking give a shit about ethics. I just want to see these people win a flag, bro. Please. Anyways, if we end up doing that, we have higher picks in this year's draft, which can be used for Jack Eison, more points, and then we have North's future second next year as well. So I think that's what we'll try to do. Now, whether Essendon will be up for it, whether North will be up for it, I think they will, because Essendon will move up in the draft, right? Which is what they want to do. They want higher talent, because pick 9 will be better than pick 20, 26, and 27, whatever their picks are, which is fair. Same with North. I'm sure North wouldn't mind giving up a future second and pick 26 for pick 9, or pick 11, sorry. So these are all possible things that I'm sure Nick Austin is looking at, and it's probably the way forward, right? Anyways, enough of that mini pick lesson class, whatever you want to call it, algebra lesson, right? It's math, bro. Honestly, while I was researching for this video, it felt like I was back in school. So Hey, and it was a good thing. Again, shout out Pommy. His draft simulator smashed out the park. I'll make sure I'll link in the description. Make sure you check it out if you want to learn more about it, because it's honestly one of the best pieces of football media I've seen in a long time. Honestly, so make sure you check it out. Let's talk about the players themselves. Let's talk about Harry Dean, right? Key defender, just like his dad, Peter Dean. Um, he's, from what I've heard and what I've seen, it's not just people in my ear. I've actually seen his highlights, and I know people are like, no one's highlight reel is bad, but this kid, bro, he's got that dog in him. Like he's a real cunt. He's actually, like, I don't know why I sense it. He's a real cunt, right? He actually is, which is what we were needing for ages, especially in that back line. Like, I know Newman's been there. But other than that, I can't remember one. Wiedering isn't really a cunt. Like, he can be one, and I think he will be one when we play Kerno next season, which will be really good. I hope he fucking pushes him into the goalpost. No, I don't. I'm kidding. I don't incite violence here at the Only Carlton YouTube channel. Harry Dean should be great, right? Should play every single game. I want him to play every single game. I'd much rather him play than someone like Mitch McGovern. This is no shade on Mitch. Actually, this might be shade on Mitch McGovern, honestly. I never really liked him, but I'd rather have Harry Dean in that position than Mitch McGovern, right? Especially now that we lost Jack Silvani and we haven't really had a centre half back, like a true centre half back, for ages. I can't think of one other than like maybe Kemp when he was down there in 23, or Marchbank, like a true second in command to Wiedering. Now people bring up Haynes. I don't like Haynes in that position. I'd rather him play the intercept. But Harry Dean, hopefully he has a great preseason when we get him, because we will get him. 100% we'll get him, right? Hopefully he has a great preseason, trains well, earns that spot, because if he doesn't earn it, I don't want him to play. Right? That's a given. Obviously, that should be everyone's view. If he doesn't train well, I don't care about his last name. Shouldn't be starting round one. And hopefully he takes the number 35 from Billy Wilson as well. I think that should happen. Billy should give it up so he can wear the same number as his old man. So that'll be interesting. Look, I want him to play. I'm really excited for him to play. Looks like maybe this word's been driven into the ground, but he looks like a generational talent. Literally. His dad was a star. He'll most likely be a star. It'll be great to see him in the Navy Blue. Now, the other player is Jack Eison. Now, Jack Eison also is a cunt, right? He just is. Like, I love watching his highlights because he's that. So the role he plays is kind of like a almost high half forward. He's he's like the Elijah Holland. He kind of plays a similar role where he'll stay in that, like, he'll be that connection from the midfield to forward 50, and he can go up and kick some goals as well. Don't get it twisted. He definitely can. He also seems really hungry. His comparison, and I'm not calling him this player, but the comparisons people make to him is Dusty Martin. Now, I'm not calling him Dusty Martin. Relax. Let's calm down. Again, I'm not calling him Dusty Martin, but if that's the archetype of player that he is, if that's his game style, bro, we've been crying out for that for ages, right? It'll be interesting. It'll be really interesting with how, obviously, if Elijah trains on, with Ben Ainsworth in that spot, Will Hayward, and then Jack Eison. But again, this is good looking into bigger picture. I wanted to keep this just about the draft, but bro, it's exciting. Depth. We got so much depth, especially with these kids coming in, right? So those are the two. I think Jack Eison will go in the top 20, 25 picks, maybe. We'll get him as well, no doubt. I don't even think we'll have to match anything. I don't think he's a highly touted talent. Now, there's been noise. The media love making noise when anyone's connected with Carlton. Like Harry Dean pre-draft, he was like supposed to be in the top 20, right? He's supposed to be a top 15 pick, top 20. Now he's going to pick 3. Like, you see, this is the Carlton effect because we're just too big of a club. Like, we're just that big, even though we haven't been good for ages. Like, we are just that club. We're just that good. Maybe not on field, but off field. The business club, the board, as much as you hate them, the propaganda machine that they push out for this club, the media, top tier. So, can't hate on that. Yeah, like I said, I don't even think we'll have to bid on Jack Eison. I think we'll just get him for pick 26, which we'll have left over, pick 29, and if anyone takes him in the top 20, we have enough points to bid for him anyways. So those are the 2 players that I think we'll actually push for. I don't think anyone else is realistic. There is a player, Lockie Doverston. I don't think we're going to get him. I think he'll go in the top 5, top 6 picks. But if he doesn't, if he slides down, that kid's a gun as well. He's like a mini Nick Watson regen, right? Small forward, which is what we need. Fuck. Him and Motlop. Can you imagine him and Motlop in our forward line? That'd be great. But yeah, it'll be an interesting draft. Really excited. It's one of the most eventful ones we've had in ages, right? There's a lot of nuance to it, but I hope I explained it in a way that kind of makes sense without boring you to death as well. I trust Nick Austin. Shout out Nick Austin and the management team. Honestly, the way that they've planned for this, because no one knew Harry Dean was going to go at pick 3, right? No, well, before the last week, no one thought he was going to go pick 3. If you look at all the media about him 2-3 months ago, it was all like, top 15 pick, top 20. It was like he was a good key defender, like a good key backman. Now it's like, boy, he's the best key backman since, I don't know, Alex Rance or Steven Silvani. Fuck Silvani. But like, the hype is insane, and the way that they planned for it, great job, Nick Austin. Shout out Nick Austin. In Nick Austin, we trust. Real shit. It's probably also one of the closest drafts that I've followed. Again, I'm younger. I'm 20 years old. I just turned 20 a couple months ago. So for me, I've never had to learn. We've never had a good father son. Like, who was our last father son? I think like Jack Silvani. Fucking dog. He was shit. Did we even bid for him? Did anyone even want him? I don't even know. Right. So it was great. Honestly, it was a good opportunity to learn how the system works, and I'm much more educated now. And I hope I made it easy for you guys to understand too. It makes me appreciate list management so much more, because now there's so much to it. There actually is so much to it. And in a year where we have a father son and an NGA pick, and there's like certain things where you get 10% discounts on NGAs, and like there's a lot of stuff to it. So shout out everyone in our list management team once again. We'll get Harry Dean. I'll end the video there. We'll get Harry Dean. We're gonna get him. Just matters how we get him. If we get that future second next year for Cody Walker, that'll be great. Which is I'm sure Nick Austin's looking at it and the team's looking at it. So it just depends on how we future proof for next year and how we get Cody Walker in. Anyways, that's pretty much it. That's all there was to really cover right now without making a 45-minute video into how the draft works. Which, hey, I mean, if you guys want, I can do that. I'm now an expert because of Pommy and Oz and his website. So if you like the video, make sure you like and subscribe. Still no idea how to really end YouTube videos, so I'm just going to salute and call it a day. Thank you guys for watching.